Hey, I was just chatting with a friend who's about to remodel his house, and he's freaking out over whether to go with a traditional water heater or jump to a tankless system. He's worried about blowing his budget, ending up with lukewarm showers, or having to call a plumber every month because something just won't work. I get that hesitation. There's a lot at stake when you're talking about something that supplies hot water to every faucet, shower, and washing machine in the home. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The Rinnai RU160iN is a condensing, natural gas tankless water heater that promises 9 gallons per minute of hot water, endless supply, and Energy Star efficiency. On paper it sounds like a win-win, but the real question is whether it fits the everyday rhythm of a family that might have 3 showers running, a dishwasher, and a laundry load all at once. I dug into the specs, read the installation guidelines, and even skimmed a handful of user forums to see what people actually experience once the unit is up and running. First off, who benefits most from a unit like this? If you have a household of 4 or more, or you love taking back-to-back showers, the RU160iN's 9 GPM rating usually covers simultaneous demands without the temperature dip you sometimes see with lower-capacity tankless models. The endless hot water claim isn't just marketing fluff because the heater doesn't rely on a stored tank. You never run out mid-shower. For families that do laundry in the evening while someone else is still in the bathroom, that consistency can feel like a small miracle. Another big draw is the energy savings. The unit carries a uniform energy factor of 0.97, which means it extracts almost every bit of heat from the combustion gases before they're vented. In real-world terms, homeowners have reported noticeable drops in their gas bills after the first year, especially compared to a 40-gallon tank that's constantly reheating water that sits idle. Over the lifespan of the heater, Rinnai backs it with a solid warranty that suggests it's built to last. You could recoup a chunk of that initial outlay just through lower utility costs. Space is another practical angle. The RU160iN is designed for indoor installation, and it's roughly the size of a large kitchen appliance. If you're renovating a small utility closet or have limited attic space, swapping out a bulky tank for this compact unit frees up several cubic feet. That extra room can be repurposed for storage, a small workstation, or even just a little breathing space for the plumbing lines. In tight-fit homes where every inch counts, that's a genuine benefit. Now, the trade-offs. The first hurdle is the upfront price and the necessity of a professional installation. This isn't a DIY plug-and-play job. You need a certified technician to size the gas line correctly, install the proper venting for the condensing exhaust, and make sure the electrical connections meet code. If your home's gas service is already near its maximum capacity, you might need to upgrade the line, which adds to the cost. That's why renters or folks in a condo with strict renovation rules might want to skip this model altogether and stick with a traditional tank or a smaller point-of-use unit. Another nuance is the cold water sandwich effect that some tankless owners notice. Because the heater fires up when you open a tap, there can be a brief burst of cooler water before the system reaches the set temperature. Rinnai's condensing design mitigates this better than older non-condensing models, but if you have a high demand for instant hot water, say, a toddler who can't wait for a full flow, there's still a tiny lag. Most users say it's hardly noticeable, but it's something to keep in mind if you're ultra-sensitive to temperature changes. Hard water is another hidden factor. In regions with mineral-rich water, the heat exchanger can accumulate scale over time, which reduces efficiency and may trigger error codes. Rinnai recommends a descaling routine every 6 to 12 months, and you'll need a bit of extra time and a descaling kit to keep the unit humming. If you're in an area with notoriously hard water and you don't want to schedule regular maintenance, a tankless system might feel like more work than it's worth. Ventilation deserves a quick mention, too. Because this is a condensing unit, the exhaust gases are cooler and can be routed through a smaller vent pipe than a conventional gas heater. That's great for flexibility, but it also means you need to ensure the vent termination point complies with local building codes and doesn't discharge into a space that could get too warm. Some homeowners have reported that the heat from the vent pipe can slightly raise the temperature in a tiny closet, so you might want to leave a small clearance for airflow. Let's talk about the practical strengths in everyday use. Imagine a Sunday morning when the family decides to run the dishwasher, start a load of laundry, and have the kids shower before heading out. With a traditional tank, you